Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below. But I want to talk about the fight that happened this Saturday, and it was a very interesting fight, match, which is Errol Spence versus Shawn Porter. And you know what, the fight somewhat. I kind of thought the fight was going to turn out the way it turned out. It was going to be a pretty close fight, which it was. I'm not going to count round by round how did I score it, but just put it like this. I would say like to the 11th round, I think it was neck to neck, because nobody, one thing is, it's hard to score that fight, especially how Shawn Porter fight, and Errol Spence had to fight Shawn Porter's fight at the same time, because you really can't you really can't be yourself or fight the way you really want to fight when it's come to Shawn Porter, who have fought like themselves when they fought Shawn Porter, like Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, which could have went either way, right? Um, you know, like I say, it was very hard to judge. But I say this: the knockdown was the deciding factor who was going to win this fight or not, right? I would say it could have been Shawn Porter who could have knocked Errol Spence down, right? Because Shawn Porter hit him with some clean shots. And I think Shawn Porter hurt Errol Spence too in this fight a couple of times. To the body, you know what I'm saying? And I think when he hit him flush in the head too, in the face, I would say. You know what I'm saying? So, Shawn Porter, one thing is Shawn Porter, he kind of like, I respect Shawn Porter. I gain more respect for Shawn Porter. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Fight Errol Spence the way he fought him. But that's the way he fights him. That's the way he fights all his opponents. Instead of Ugos, he didn't fight him aggressively. He just wanted to try to outbox him. But he did somewhat go back to his old style, like in the later rounds, somewhere in the middle rounds, sometimes here and sometimes there in rounds, right? When he fought Ugos. But that fighting style would not work with Errol Spence, because Errol Spence is a calculated puncher. You got, like I remember somebody said, don't give him time to think, and if you give him time to think, he'll outthink you, right? Just going there aggressively. I mean, because one thing is kind of funny, like where some fans saying that Errol Spence lost his fight, which I don't see how I don't. Well, one thing is, you got the right to say that, but at the same time, how would you score the knockdown? And then the last round was Errol Spence too. You see what I'm saying? The thing about it is, like I say, 90% of the time or 95% of the time, whoever gets the knockdown, if it's a close fight and whoever gets the knockdown, that's gonna be the deciding factor of who wins the fight. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, it's just like Jerry Hurd and Laura. It was back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And until Jerry Hurd got the knockdown, until he knocked down Laura, then that was basically the side factor of him winning that fight, right? With Austin Trout versus Canelo Alvarez. I'm not saying I'm not saying Austin Trout was winning that fight, but it was kind of neck to neck, right? But until he got the knockdown, that was the deciding factor. Just like Triple G and Daniel Jacobs. I mean, that was the deciding factor of who won the fight. It was Triple G, because he got the knockdown. So y'all screaming robbery. That's robbery is that's kind of harsh a little bit at the same time when a fight like this magnitude, the way going back and forth, and you don't know how to really score the rounds at the same time, because you got some people go for jabs or go for body punches or go for power punches. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what you like. You know what I'm saying? And both fighters getting hit with clean punches at the same time, and getting hit with going to the body. Both of us going to the body at the same, back and forth, right? A robbery. I think some people saying robbery, they delusional when you say that. Now, if you just say Porter should have won a fight, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't disagree with that. But at the same time, he didn't get no knockdown. He didn't win that last round. I think it should, you know what I'm saying, if it's going back and forth and somebody gets a knockdown, like I say, 90% or 95% of the time, it's going to be the person that's going to win the fight. We know that. Everybody know that, right? One thing is, Errol Spence, man, I was surprised him getting a knockdown. I remember I told y'all if he get one knockdown or whatever, I'll be surprised. If he get two, I'll be very surprised. Um if he get a knockout, I'll be super surprised about that. You know what I'm saying? Now I knew somebody was gonna get knocked out. Maybe the judge might step in. I was thinking somewhat like that, but but I had a funny feeling that it's gonna go 12 rounds, right? I knew that. You know what I'm saying? And but the people saying it was a robbery, those are people saying probably don't like Errol Spence or maybe Terrence Crawford fanboys or whatever, or maybe Shawn Porter fanboys, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So but at the same time, it's called a robbery. That's because the robbery is when one person clearly won the fight. It was a lopsided fight, and then they still give it to the other person. You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, when a lot of people saying that the person lost and this person won, and that's not the way it is. They're saying some people saying that Shawn Porter won, some people saying Errol Spence won. You know what I'm saying? Some people say it was a draw. Now, if you said it was a draw, I definitely would have. I probably would lean towards that. But for a win, but because of the knockdown, he definitely won the fight because of the knockdown. Now, if he didn't get the knockdown, it would have been a draw. I would think so. You know what I'm saying? But think about this. Let's say Shawn Porter was winning the fight to the 11th round. You know what I'm saying? And then Errol Spence got the knockdown. That put him over, right? And then he won the last round. Some people said 8-4. You said Errol Spence won 4 rounds, and then then Shawn Porter won 8. No, I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the punches, when Shawn Porter got close to him, he was smothering his punches, and he smothered Errol Spence punches. You don't know what landed and what didn't land. You know what I'm saying? So, it's hard to judge a fight when it comes to Shawn Porter. But Shawn Porter told me, when I looked at him right now, man, he could be the number 2, maybe number 3. I know Terrence Crawford's up there, but he haven't fought nobody. Terrence Crawford haven't fought. Don't want to fight Shawn Porter. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fight Carol Brook yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when he gonna ever fight one of them guys, or Danny Garcia or Keith Thurman. I don't know. But time will tell. But we'll definitely see in the future what he's gonna be doing at the same time, right? But at the same time, man, Errol Spence won this fight, and it was is it a doubt? No, ain't no doubt because he got the knockdown and he won the last round. You know what I'm saying? Cause like and then on top of that, the 3 people that scored the fight said it was a split decision, right? And they hit it for one. They hit two judges hit it for Errol Spence and one hit it for Shawn Porter, which 15-12 or something like that for Shawn Porter. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about that, but one thing is everybody got tied to their own opinions at the same time, and it's hard to judge a fight. But robbery, no, this ain't no robbery. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, what y'all think about this? You know what I'm saying? So, leave a comment at the bottom of my page, subscribe to my page, like my page, hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Above a Little Belt. All right, bye.